How's it going, man?
Very well, thank you.
Um, how's your tour and album launch been going so far?
Everything's great. Everything's great so far. The album just came out. It's brand new. So
Yep.
we'll see what happens. It's too early to tell. We'll see what happens.
Have you played many tracks from it so far?
I played some, but I think it's too early to play something that's so unknown.
Yep.
You know, I'd rather just let it sort of saturate, and then I come back and I do it again.
Did it take you long to produce?
I'm sorry?
Did it take you long to produce?
I think the album took me about 2 years.
Right.
You know, between writing the tracks
Yep.
and finding the right international unknown talent, and then finding the right American unknown talent, and then pinning down the superstars, you know, and their schedules. So I would say about a good 2 years.
How did you go? How did you decide on that? Because obviously there was so many. You could have chosen anyone, basically. How did you, draw the line and go? Oh well, I'll go with these guys this time. Or
I think I did it. I did it the only way that I know how is. So when I was writing the tracks, what I would do is I would sort of burn a copy of the rough track on a CD, and I would get in my vehicle, and I would drive for hours and just listen to it over and over and over again, and the track sort of talked to me.
Yep.
And it just, you know, like this particular track, you know, was playing. I say, wow, this sounds like a Snoop track. And
awesome.
then I would call my office, and I would call my staff, and I would call the people at K7, find me Snoop. You know, I want to sit with him and see if he enjoys the track, and if he's willing. And then that kind of was the whole process of the tracks. They were kind of talking to me.
Because it's got a really good mix of old school and new there. Like, I was amazed when I saw Big Daddy Kane back, and you got KRS-One. I mean, those guys have been around for a long time as well.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's really appropriate that you're playing at a festival called Future Music, because you can't have the future without the past, can you?
Right.
How have you seen hip-hop and music change since you first started spinning?
I think hip-hop has actually taken my template and it's now actually become what I've always hoped it to be, which is a fusion. From a musical standpoint, music has become the fusion, that I've always hoped that it would be.
Yep.
But I think that what's the missing element is, from the MC standpoint, that the fusion hasn't quite arrived yet. And when I say that, meaning I would love to be able to fly into a country, turn on the radio, and hear a hip-hop song with an American MC and a foreign MC on the same record.
Yep.
That would be kind of great. And so I figured I'd make an example of that by doing something called We Speak Hip Hop. And on my album, this is
one of your
yes, one of the songs off the album. And one of the primary talents on the album are MCs from different parts of the continent. You know, I have an MC from Spain, another MC from Sweden, another MC from Japan, and another one from Senegal. You know, so just to sort of just make an example to all the producers and artists out there, to let them know that this is possible.
Yep.
Here's a song, and hopefully it will become a hit, and that will be more of an example of people that want to go do it and follow behind me.
Well, I remember seeing an interview with you saying that a lot of these MCs can speak 2 or 3 languages, and and to be able to rap in their own language is quite powerful.
It's quite wonderful. Yeah. I think it's great, and just to have them all in the same song, I think it's wonderful.
You talk about traveling the world and obviously seeing, hip hop in all these different countries. What's some places that you've been to that really surprised you by the quality of the music?
All of them, because you got to realize where I come from. I come from the Bronx, and never in my wildest dreams. I had always hoped that hip hop would go throughout America. Never in my wildest dreams did I think. I'm doing something right now, sir. Thank you. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would be in Melbourne, Australia, talking to a journalist about hip-hop in 2009. Never in my wildest dreams. Never.
That leads me to my next question. How do you stay fresh for so long? What's kept you in the game for so long?
When you love what you do.
Yep.
You have to love what you do. And I think for me, like I've mastered the vintage years. So it keeps me, what continues to propel me is always something new to learn. In all the places that I go, there's always something new. Like, oh, I didn't know you could regurgitate that and make that, and make this that, and make that this, and this and that. Because me, in my opinion, there's nothing original under the sun.